Unbelievable, huh?
Next level.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening, everybody, and everybody out there in YouTube land. Nobody in here.
Page,
Here.
Walsh,
Here.
Peters,
Here.
Wilkersberger,
Here.
Cummins.
Here.
Right, I have a proclamation. I've been told that I have to read. So it's a proclamation by the mayor of the village of St. Joseph, Illinois. Proclamation designating the official date and hours for the observance of Halloween in St. Joseph. Whereas the village of St. Joseph is recommending that Friday, October 31, 2025 be designated as the official date for the observance of Halloween, and whereas the village of St. Joseph recognizes the desirability of designating a common date for said observance to best promote the safety of children and convenience to householders. Now therefore be it proclaimed by the mayor of the village of St. Joseph as follows. Friday, October 31, 2025 shall be officially designated as Halloween in the village of St. Joseph, and the hours for Halloween treating shall be from 5:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. Parents are encouraged to accompany their children as they make their treating rounds in familiar neighborhoods, and that special attention is given to traffic safety rules by motorists and children alike. In witness whereof, I have signed said proclamation. So let the trick or treating begin, or just the treating, no tricking. I assume there's no comments, since there's public comments, since there's no one here. The first thing up is the consent agenda consisting of the minutes from the last meeting, October 14th, approval of bills of $137,501, and a special event permit for the Holly Jolly Christmas of the fire department. I will make one comment on as you look at the Holly Jolly special, let me get to it, permit, they asked for 3 years of dates. I'm not inclined to do that because we just don't know what's the conditions will be in future years. So at least for this one, it's going to be for 2025, but I have no issue with it, but I just wanted to make that point. Does anybody have any questions about the consent agenda, the bills, the special event permit?
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any further discussion? All figures. You got to be involved.
That. Do we need to change this to a year, to just 1 year now?
Who approves? The board approves these, so yes.
You could say have that, the stipulation in
Oh,
there.
Yes,
In your
you're right.
motion.
In your motion.
With the change from 3 years to 1 year.
Good catch, thank you.
Walsh,
Yes.
Peters,
Yes.
Wilkersberger,
Yes.
Cummins.
Yes.
Motion passed 4-0.
Okay, new business consideration and possible approval of 3-year maintenance agreement with all corporate power systems. This is for a generator. Let's see, that's page 15, 17, for a generator at the sewer plant. We're renewing this, right?
This is new.
Oh, it's
The
new.
new service agreement.
Okay,
The public work director just would feel better having this in place. The generator is getting older. The transfer switch apparently is brand new with the new configuration, so not worried about the transfer switch as much, but just wants to have a good system in place for maintaining the generator as it ages. It's very important. So what's our lifespan? He seems to think it could last 25 years if we keep good care of the generator. So
probably doesn't run much. I'm assuming it tests itself occasionally. Most generators.
right, yeah, but very important, obviously.
And I mean, like, is there a price?
It's on that first page. I think there's only 3 numbers.
It's front loaded on the first.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So the total of those 3
Yes.
is the amount? And that'll replace what we have.
It's just a service plan for what we have,
Gotcha.
so that
So we didn't have the service.
Correct.
before. Okay. Thank you.
I'll second.
I have one question, sorry.
Go ahead.
My brain's working a little bit slower. So the price per visit amounts, if it's for a 3-year plan, that price won't go up? I mean, if we're approving this price, that's what it'll be.
That's my understanding.
Okay, thank you. I'm ready.
Peters,
Yes.
Clifford,
Yes.
Cummings,
Yes,
Walsh,
Yes.
motion passed, 4-0.
Thank you. Next new business, consideration and possible approval of the FY 25-26 tax levy ordinance. Pages 18 through 26. This is for the county.
Yeah, yes, this is the ordinance
Property tax.
Mark's prepared for us every year. This is what, there's the different sources that is labeled there, but this is what we use every year to put the budget together. So just a standard thing. I have a chart included that kind of shows the past tax levies that we've had since 21-22. But if you're okay with it, all we need is a motion to approve. If you have any questions, we'll be happy to answer those.
I make a motion we approve this facility.
Second.
Clifford,
Yes.
Cummings,
Yes,
Walsh,
Yes.
Peters,
Yes.
motion passed, 4-0.
Right, old business. Consideration and possible approval of resolution authorizing emergency response leave and expectation of privacy personnel policy amendments. I'm sorry. Has everybody had a chance to read the issue was, we have employees who are on the fire department who respond during duty hours. We want to continue that practice of them responding. We certainly don't want to hamper the fire department's response in any way. But in consultation with our labor attorney, leaving them on the active payroll while that's happening exposes us to a significant amount of liability if something were to go wrong. So what this does is the minute they start responding, they go on leave, this emergency response leave, like if they were on vacation or personal time. They still get paid, they can still respond, but they're not on active pay, they're not actively on payroll. They're not working for the village, like on dual
Right.
roles, they're totally with the fire department. That was the thought there, Eric. What's his last name? Shoviak. Yes, Shoviak, our labor attorneys, looked at this and has offered some suggestions. So we wrote this, but we're also not capping this because we don't know how often this is going to happen. So for the first year or so, we're going to ask them to put this in Gusto in the payroll system so we can track how often this happens, so we can come up with some reasonable caps later on. But for right now, we're just going to say, go. You're not going to suffer any pay loss, but you're not on active work duty when you go. So anything that happens will be the responsibility of the fire department, not the village, as much as we can.
Just get a baseline of where we should go from there.
For the first year.
Got it.
And then the expectation of privacy policy is just reiterating that what you've learned, village employees, what they learn here and through any kind of medium, texts, emails, meetings that should be kept private and confidential. Should be.
It's an ethics policy.
It's an ethics policy.
do they
Just
go through
outlining.
I'm sorry, do they go through the ethics training? As employees at the village?
We had standardized trainings that the state provides, but not anything that says specific ethics trainings, no. This is just memorializing standards that are already applicable currently. And just showing those in our policies. But it's essentially an ethics policy that also outlines the certain risk with you know, not maintaining a certain level of privacy, and then also just this is a village device, you know, trucks or village equipment, etc. So
Just kind of an updating of our policy on what the standards are already. Steve, you have any question about I talked to Josh about it quite a bit. Make sure that they were good to go.
no, I don't think so. No, I think good with those is pretty.
We'll see how it goes.
Some changes.
Yeah, I'm not,
To figure out some numbers.
yeah, and I'm not, I'm certainly open to, let's see how it goes, and if we need to modify this, we'll modify it. I just saw the liability issue for the village and just, wanted to address it, but I certainly don't want to, negatively impact the fire department. I want these guys to go, because they're pretty much it. It's hard to get people during the day, to go, so. Any other questions? Okay,
I'll make a motion to approve the two policies.
I'll second.
Cummins,
Yes,
Walsh,
Yes.
Peters,
Yes.
Wolfenberger.
Yes.
Motion passed 4-0.
are there any other questions? Do you have anything, Joe, that you want
I have to report included,
to,
but
report's been included?
is there any, do we know any more about the animal control? I don't think there was coming out here anymore. They only come if there's a fight. But this is, they're nixing all their active contracts, and they're gonna try to put everything in a standardized contract that they provide services to. And just some of the history, I wasn't here whenever this decision was made, but the village pulled out of that contract. I want to say 2018-ish.
Yes.
Just because of the cost per capita, they didn't feel like it was worth it. The county, it sounds like, is switching to a per call pricing structure. And so I've gotten some data that shows our potential call volume here, so we can kind of get an idea what it's going to cost us, but it would probably work out to our advantage as opposed to the per capita model that they use. So I'm still waiting on some data back, but I anticipate this being like a budget conversation. I'd like it to start May 1 because this is kind of midstream of the fiscal year, but it's a service that I feel whenever you have it's one of those things that everything comes in 2s and 3s. So if you have a dog issue, you'll have 3 dog issues that week, and then you'll go months without one. But whenever you have a real serious issue and your answer to the resident is, well, did you get bit? No, it's chasing me. It's not good service. So it'd be nice if we can have an outlet for these folks. It's my, just my opinion. But more information than that on that to come.
Yeah, it's just a heads up.
How did anything else start on that premium?
That is going to be, Public Works put out notices on the doors today. That is going to be starting next week. Yes, there was some delays getting stuff back from IDOT. We have to mail it over, it goes from one person's desk to the next type of thing, and then anyway, we got it all finalized, and so next week. So
but miss with anything from those of us who go to fitness lab, right? Or is it just gonna be this stuff?
they're gonna be doing some work on the south water there. Yes, it's see if I can pull it in the Joe here.
Well, I am for one, I'm glad they're getting going. And I know that the residents on Evergreen are really glad that they're getting it.
If you can see this. The portion of South Water goes all the way up to Briar Cliff,
Mhm.
so. That blue section. Is where the work will be.
Okay, and that's 75.
Yeah, well, yeah, it turns into it right there.
Okay, so I'll just need to warn exercise people, because we go that way every Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning at 5:30. It would be fun to not have to get there and then go, happy to go around.
Good,
No, it's the right thing to do, it just needs that enough.
It's gonna be really noticeable whenever people enter and leave town now, because they're gonna hit City Slab and be like,
Mhm.
wow, St. Joseph's roads are so nice.
It is.
So they're gonna take care of some slab too?
No,
That is township.
Oh, that's.
Oh, no, wait, that's county.
That's county.
They drained for
So they
that.
gonna fix it?
I have not heard any plans,
Yeah.
so far, but maybe this will add a little emphasis to it. It would be very nice, yes.
Anything else, folks?
I make the record, I think you're cool.
Well,
15 minutes.
well.
Um,
It was, but you had to ask a question. so-
Well, everybody else.
No, that's okay.
Okay, who's gonna do it?
Motion to adjourn.
Okay,
Second.
I'll go ahead, Steve.